Hello Crafty Crandall fam, I'm back. It has been a while. I have actually moved. I'm in a new house, and to be honest, just like with the getting settled and then the holidays and everything, I have not had time. So I am finally jumping back into painting and am very excited about it. I looked up some references on Google. They were from like the LA Times, Allure, Vogue, and I think one other place. I'll try to link them down below. And I started sketching. It was a good thing that I took the time to do warm-up sketches before attempting the piece that I really wanted to paint, because I got all the kinks out, I got all the bad anatomy and all the really poor proportions out of the way in the sketches, so that at least I had a fighting chance for the finished piece, which, again, this was worth doing, and I think that I will start using my sketchbook for this purpose more, because I've never really been the type of artist to warm up per se. But after a long hiatus, it just felt really necessary to kind of give a couple of these sketches a stab before moving forward. Honestly, I hate how all of them look, and I don't even show you the process for the last one, but you will see it in a couple of later clips. It's horrendous. Let's not talk about it. Regardless, though, I had so much fun just sitting down and doing artwork again, you guys. It's been a long time, and with the new house and everything, I just haven't got everything set up the way that I want it just yet. There's just so much to do that is not sitting and doing art or sitting and doing really anything. It's all very active stuff that I just need to get done. So it was just really nice to spend the first day of the year painting. It was a really great experience, and I'm really grateful that I had the time finally to do it, and I hope to find time or make time in my schedule moving forward, because it was just very relaxing and does help hone or retain a skill that I have and that I want to continue developing. So it is very important to get that practice in for sure. You'll see here I moved on to the primary sketch for this video, which was a really fun experience, and I really enjoyed just putting this into paper. It was a really great reference photo, and I had a lot of fun trying to replicate it here in my sketchbook. Okay, I did the rest of the sketch off camera just because, to be honest, I get bored watching people sketch, so I figured you would too. And this is what we're working with here. Now I'm going to erase some of the construction lines and try to add some construction lines where the significant shadows are and highlights, kind of, just to map them out, because I think I am going to try to use gouache for this, just to try it out. Should be fun. Might not turn out great, and I'm going to do the background in the same kind of gray that they've got going on here. So that's the plan, and this is where we're at. And I lied. I'm totally going to use watercolor, because honestly I kind of love how this sketch looks, and I don't want to mess it up. So let's give it a shot. I did the background for this piece, and then I really felt like my eyes were kind of bugging out and I was getting almost dizzy, and so I decided to go and take a walk instead of continuing to work on it right then. Sometimes I think that if you just take your eyes off of it for a little while, that can help you get back to it with a vengeance. So I went for a walk. It was beautiful. It was 40 degrees, but there was still snow right next to the lake, so it was really cool, and it was just a really relaxing kind of way to get out of the, I don't know, rigor of painting. So when I returned, I, made some lunch, took a little bit of a break, and then went right back to it, because I don't really like to sit on my paintings for too long, because I just find that the longer I let it sit, the longer it's just gonna not get done and has the potential to just stay a sketch forever. So I started with the red half of the face because I felt like I had a better understanding of the colors for the red side. I was a little bit more intimidated by the green side just because I tend to be better at mixing red versus green. I don't know why. Greens and blues tend to elude me as far as mixing colors in watercolor is concerned. So the red start was a safe place for me. I had a lot of fun just kind of pushing the colors in this piece, and yet even so, it still doesn't feel like enough. I don't know why in every single piece that I ever do, it just never feels like it is saturated enough. And I don't know if saturated is necessarily the correct word, but every time I look at the finished product of one of my paintings, it just never feels like it matches what I was going for, or like it's not as vivid as it is in my brain. And so I'd love to hear if you are similar. Like, do you have this difficulty? Is this common, or is it just a me thing and I'm weird? Either way, I felt like I was using some pretty vivid colors. As you can kind of see here, this is not a safe color per se. So yes, the reference was very constructed to be striking, and just, you know, the purpose of it was to have this contrast, but I don't know, I just, even in my paint, I can't manage to get it. So it was a good first try, and I had a ton of fun with this. I will definitely be looking for some challenging lighting to replicate in the future. I think this was a good jumping off point, and I've been wanting to do this but too intimidated to do it for a long time now. So 2023 is my year, man. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Speaking of the new year, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do another art goals video, just because, to be honest, I kind of have the same art goals as last year, so it would just be redundant. But that said, I am excited to hear what everyone else's art goals are. I've watched a few videos already, and I just really like hearing about them. So if you want to post your goals in the comments below, I would love to read them and know what you're striving for this year. As always, I want to get better at hair, and I think I kind of figured out why I am absolutely horrendous at doing the hair. I think it's because by this point in a painting, I'm kind of tired. Like, I'm not necessarily done with it, but I get to the point where I'm just kind of exhausted, and I've put so much effort into the face that the last thing I want to do is spend a ton of time working on getting the hair right. So I kind of want to do some pieces where maybe I just choose actively not to do much with the face, like leave the face as a sketch and then just paint the hair, because I think that that is going to help me come up with a technique that works well for painting hair, so that it's not so intimidating every single time that I try at the end of a piece to get the hair right. Like in this case, I got lazy. I used a colored pencil, and it doesn't look great. So to be honest, like, that is still an ongoing goal for me in 2023, and I'm excited to give it a shot. Expect a video soon on me struggling with drawing hair. Speaking of videos for the new year, I would love to hear if you have anything that you've been like hoping for down below in the comments. I plan on doing some needle felting videos coming up. Like I said, I've got a moving vlog coming up as well, just, you know, because I've moved and I want to show my new art studio setup. And that's about it, guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're interested. Feel free to like the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.